I audited over 10 different Meta ad accounts. Different cities, different sizes. Some spending 5,000 a month, all types of different variations. And I seem to have a common denominator with a big problem within all of these med spas. And I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. If you're a med spa owner running ads right now, there is a good chance at least one of these issues is quietly killing your lead flow and dropping your revenue without you even knowing it. This video, I'm going to show you all three, why each one costs you bookings, and exactly how to go about fixing them. Let's get into it. Quick context about this too is I run a patient acquisition system for med spas directly that does meta advertising and sometimes Google, and then also has a live follow-up system. So I'm constantly auditing accounts and I seem to see the same issues constantly pop up. Mistake number one, and this one's most common by a wide margin, is going to be your offer, okay? This is what your ad is actually promising someone in exchange for clicking you and giving you their information, all right? And almost every account that I look at, the offer was some version of this. Most of the time, it's either book a free consultation or learn more about the services or contact us today, something along those lines. And look, they can work sometimes, but here's the problem with them is think about who you're talking to on Meta. This is someone scrolling through Instagram or Facebook that they weren't looking for a med spa. They weren't searching for Botox appointments. They weren't doing any of that. Your ad interrupted whatever they were doing. And you're asking them to commit their time to a consultation with a business they've never heard of in exchange for nothing specific. And so this is a high friction ask for a cold audience, all right? And let me tell you, cold audiences do not respond to high friction asks because they're probably scrolling on their phone after a long day of work or something similar. And they're not trying to do it. They're trying to be lazy. I'll be real. They're trying to be lazy and just scroll. So when they have a high friction ask or high friction come on their screen, they're just going to keep scrolling. I'll keep it real. Now compared to these ones, 20 units of Botox for $199, or first lip filler treatment, $100 off this month only, or complimentary skin assessment plus $75 toward your first treatment, or something specific where it's like, you see the difference? Now there's something specific on the table for them. There's a dollar value. There's a reason to raise their hand right now instead of later. The friction is gone because the value is obvious. You don't have to guess. Book a free consultation. Oh my gosh, for what? What are you going to do for me? What am I going to get from it? How much do I have to pay you? Yada. This is specific converts. This is what we call an intro offer, and the psychology behind it's simple. You're not asking a stranger to commit to your business. You're giving it to them to a low risk reason to take one small step. And I'll say it again. You're not asking for business. You're giving it to them to take a small step forward to actually converting to be a customer. Just try us at a reduced rate. See if you like us, and then you can go from there. Hence why a lot of people do free trials or guarantees. Here, get your foot in the door, try us, and we'll deliver results so good you won't want to leave. Now, here's what I also want you to think about. What's one service at your med spa, your clinic, that gets most people in the door? What's the thing that once someone tries it, they come back for it regularly? That should be your intro offer. Do what only you can say. What you're the best at, you are the best at. Say it. Tell people you're the best at it and put that in your intro offer. Then I want you to build a specific dollar value deal around that offer and put that into your ads. The accounts I looked at that were running specific intro offers were getting leads at roughly half of the costs that were of the accounts that were running them with just generic CTAs, so call to actions. Their offer was the literal only variable, excuse me. This is You're basing your conversion rate on an ad based off your offer. It's the most important thing. So that's mistake number one, just generic offers and generic call to actions. Build one specific intro offer around your highest volume service and lead with that in every cold audience campaign. Mistake number two. This one is sneaky because it looks fine on the surface level. Mistake number two. And this one is sneaky because it looks fine on the surface level. This is called creative fatigue. This is what happens when you run the same ad creative or the same ad type for too long. And essentially, the algorithm exhausts your audience with this ad, so they get sick and tired of seeing it, hence the fatigue of the creative. When you launch a new ad inside of Meta, it goes out and finds the people in your audience that are most likely to respond to it. So essentially, early adopters to it. The people who were already thinking about the thing you're offering, the people that were already searching it, watching videos about it, etc. Those people see it, and then some of them click, some of them convert. Great. The results look good in the first week or two. But by week 3 or 4, Meta has shown the ad to literally everyone that might have any sort of interest and some on top of that. And so everyone that was responded to it. Now it's showing it to people who have seen it multiple times and ignored it. Now your cost per lead starts climbing. Your click-through rate starts dropping. From the outside, it literally just looks like the ad stopped working or the ad stopped running or the ad stopped getting shown to people, and you start to blame Meta. Like I said, most people either point to either turn their ads off or, oh my gosh, this ad sucks, or whatever they might say. The actual fix is way simpler than you think. You just have to rotate your creatives. Here's the rule I use. Every 3 weeks, I like to use it. Alex Ramosi says every 21 days. So every 3 weeks, I like to introduce at least, before it was 1 or 2 creatives, now it's 4 to 5 new creatives every 3 weeks. Well, I do more than that, to be honest, but that's like very bottom baseline. And you don't have to kill what's working immediately. Just add something fresh. Let Meta test it. If the creative outperforms the old one, you'll see it naturally taking the spend, except it's a constant flow of cycles of new creatives. See what works, test creatives, adjust, test creative, like constant cycle. Now here's the part most people miss about creative fatigue. It's not just the visual, it's the hook too. The first 2 to 3 seconds of your video, if you take anything from this video, take this. The first 2 to 3 seconds of your video are the most important. You have to take someone's attention span within milliseconds. They're scrolling on their phone. Within a first couple milliseconds, you have to grab their attention, pique their interest, pique their curiosity, and keep their attention long enough to watch your video. Everyone's dopamine receptors are fried these days. Everyone's constantly mindlessly scrolling. You have to have a creative that stands out for these people that makes them want to stop and watch your video. Please just take anything from this video, take that. One common mistake I see with people with hooks is hey, I'm Sarah from Yada Medspot, whatever. It'll work sometimes. Most of the time, all right, most people are not going to stop scrolling for that. The hooks that work are specific call outs. You need to have emotion, pain, and a call out inside of your hook. Hey, are you extremely overweight that you feel, hey, do you have trouble going up the stairs at night because you're so overweight? Hey, are you so overweight that you find sweat in new places you didn't even know existed and you feel disgusting? Those are very extreme examples, obviously, but you need to have a pain and emotion, and you need to tell the person, the customer, what they feel. You need to have a pattern interrupt for a specific person, immediate curiosity. That's the formula for a hook that stops the scroll. Mistake number 2, creative fatigue. All right, running the same creatives constantly, never introducing new stuff. Sorry, I didn't even realize I didn't do any of my flowchart on the mistake number 2, but mistake number 3, this one is nasty. This one's nasty in a good way. This is the follow-up gap. This one is most certainly causing you money if you're not doing anything about it. A lot of times when I audit an account, I'll go through and act as if I'm a customer applying to get an appointment. And I'll find their ads, I'll go through the lead form and I'll do it. And I'll submit one myself, submit my name, my number, my email, and then I document exactly what happens next. In one case, I got a call 4 hours later. And another one, it was the next morning, about 20 hours, almost a day after I submitted the form. One spot sent me an automated email, but nobody called me for a couple days. And I think a few of them this past month, a few of them didn't even reach out to me at all or call me at all. And you might think this is small, but this is a catastrophic problem inside of your business. There's a research on lead response time that shows calling a lead within 5 minutes of them submitting a form or giving them your information, versus 30 minutes makes you I'm pretty sure it was like 100 times more likely to actually reach them and get in contact with them. Not 2 times, not 10 times, not 50, 100 times more, 100x. Think about the customer when they're filling out the form. They're on their phone, probably on the couch or something, scrolling. They thinking about a treatment. Maybe they've been thinking about it for weeks. Maybe they've wanted to get it done for a while. They just haven't had the right offer or something come in front of them. They see your ad. It looks good. The offer makes sense. They fill out the form. In that moment, their interest is at its peak. They're warm. They're curious. They're receptive. They're a good qualified lead. 20 minutes later, they've put their phone down, gone back to what they're doing, probably forgot they filled out the form for the most part, and just overall moved on. An hour later, they're barely remembering like that they were even curious about it. And so what I'm trying to get here is the thing with MedSpa specifically is your computer's probably doing the exact same thing, the slow follow-up. So the spa that figures out how to get their lead first, and here's the thing about MedSpa specifically is your computer's probably doing the same thing with an automated email or message or something. It just has slow follow-up and not very good personalized follow-up. So the spa that can figure out how to get to the leads first after they are interested and fill out a form are the ones that are going to win. They get appointments that would have gone to other spas if the timing had been different. This is one of the, if not the biggest lever inside of your med spa, inside of the patient acquisition system. Not the ad, not the creative, not the targeting. What happens in the first few minutes after they give you your information and after they opt in is the most important. Now, I know what you're thinking. I'm a doctor, I'm doing patients, I'm dealing with other managerial stuff, etc. I can't just drop everything I'm doing, go to answer the phone when it rings and I get you. I obviously wouldn't expect you to do that. You're a freaking practitioner, for goodness sake. So we realized we had to do something about it. So we built a system that problem solves this. The way we solve this is with a dedicated caller. So the only job they have is to call new leads within a few minutes of them coming in. Not 3 hours, not 3 days, not 3 minutes is what we usually do. We have an automated system that will automatically do it for you in the back end. So no new employees, no new ad spend, way more appointments though. And the difference in the contact rate is not subtle. It went from an average industry average to 20% contact rate to a 60 to 70% contact rate, depending on the situation. And when you reach someone within 3 minutes of them expressing interest in the conversation, it's completely different. They're engaged, they remember exactly what they saw, exactly what they applied for, they're ready to talk. And most cases, most scenarios, you can book 2 to 3 times the amount of appointments you normally do with the exact same ad spend, same everything. So your biggest mistake in any, if you can fix this, is your follow-up within the first couple minutes. All right, so to recap just the 3 things: number 1, your offer; number 2, creative fatigue; and then number 3, the follow-up gap after someone opts in. All 3 of these are fixable. Some of them you can start this week based on what I walked through, a little more simple. And then some of them are obviously a little more advanced. You need to do some research into them. If you want me to look at your specific account and a specific med spa, I can for sure do that. I do free audits for literally anybody. I just give you my free information on what I think would be valuable, what you could improve, etc. I go through your actual campaigns and all that stuff, and then I'll send you a Loom video, or we can hop on a call and go over it as well. If you want one, the link to request is in the description. You just have to go over to my Instagram and DM me audit in all caps, and I'll get it sent over to you just with a few questions. It's super simple. And if you just want to book a call directly and do a little more personalized one, the link to book a call will be in the description as well. You just go fill out a form and then book a call that works for you. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. And if this video was useful for you, subscribe. I'm going to be breaking down marketing and med spa stuff like this weekly. So if that interests you, subscribe and follow for more. So catch you guys in the next one.